Hello? Hello. There's some music going here. I know I already have background music going, but hold on, let me get a little something else here. How about this? Yeah, that's good. Hello, hi everybody. Hi Panda, hi Pinecone, hi Claude. Hello. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're having a good day today. I think chat should be working on stream. I honestly... Oh, no, it is working. Okay. Bro, I got so bored of waiting. Literally started sewing a plushie back together. Sorry about that. I would have been here sooner. I was here for like half of this. Because I stepped away to go grab a drink. But then I was here. But I was having audio issues. So I had to fix the audio issues before I could before I could start streaming. Or before I could go over here. Oh, we're good now. I think everything is working. So, hello. Hi, Panda. Hi, Pine. Dude, I'm so excited. Okay, I can't wait to talk about AX, but I won't lie. I'm really excited to play Rhythm Haven because I love Rhythm Haven. I've played them on the DS. And now I get to play them on the Switch, the newest one, Rhythm Haven Groove. So, oh, I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to that today. Interesting starting screen music. Yeah, it's from a I can post the link of it. This is mainly who I use. This is mainly who I use for music. There we go. Is this guy. I like this guy's music a lot. But this is who I mainly use for my starting soon music. I want to set it up. I know I've talked about it before. I really do need to look into how to actually do it. But I would like to set up the split audio tracks. But the issue with if I do split audio tracks, YouTube doesn't get any of the audio, which is kind of weird. But apparently YouTube doesn't get any of the music, so it's just there's no music on YouTube side while there's music on Twitch's side. So it's something I need to look into in the future. But I would like to do the split audio setup so I can play copyrighted music, because there's a bunch of artists that I would love to just put on in the background and listen to. But I restrict myself to listening to copyright-free music just so, you know, I can use the music outside of the stream, and so I can use clips from here that, you know, won't be an issue or anything. But yeah, that's who I use. That's the YouTube channel that I like. Pebbles Pixel Room. Very nice music. I use them all the time for, I mean, that's mainly my starting soon music. So but yes, I want to talk about this weekend, literally yesterday, I got back from Anime Expo. The trip back was definitely an experience, and I will talk about that in a little bit. But let's see. Do I have... Okay, let's see what images I have. Okay, so aside from AX as well, I also went to Serendipity, which was Hololive's, which if you're unfamiliar with, which I'd be shocked if you are, but Hololive is a VTuber company, and they had their concert over this weekend during AX. So I also went to that concert. Very fun. I had a good time going to both. But let's see. Okay. I didn't take too many photos at AX just because I went on the last day of AX. I was kind of planning to do last day of AX to begin with. Just because they had already ran out of the 4-day badges, and I was like, okay, I want to go to AX, but I also don't want to spend too much time at AX. So I was lucky that some of the people I was staying with were already planning on going, so I ended up using their badge anyway. So I ended up going on Sunday, which worked out, but it was chaotic from what I was hearing. From what I was seeing and from what I was hearing, Anime Expo was really chaotic on Saturday and on Friday and Saturday. Take us with next time. I'd have to see how that works. Honestly. I don't know if I can. Well, maybe I can. I've seen other VTubers do it. I've seen other VTubers like walk around and talk to chat and stuff. I think I have the thing to do it. Like I have a DJI Pocket 3, and I think I can use that for streaming, right? You can like, I think you can. I don't know. I have to look into it. I mean, I guess I could also just use my phone, but I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I want to have a VTuber setup. Okay. This is gonna sound really crazy, but maybe next year, when these conventions roll around again, I want to have a VTuber setup, right? I want to have a setup where I can stream from like a phone or something, because I have no idea how I would route any of this, but it would be really cool. So just think about it, okay? It would be an iPhone for tracking or for recording or streaming, right? And then I guess an iPad for OBS or some sort of like, not laptop, but I believe they have. Also, hi Demon. Hello, welcome in. I believe they have laptops, like Windows laptops, that you can use to have window applications on. So iPad kid, iPad Unk, actually, that's crazy. but it's like a Windows like Surface tablet or something, right? Like I don't know. I'd have to look into it. I don't know the specs or anything behind it, but I remember seeing tablet-sized laptops or just tablets in general running Windows. So it would be it'd be like, I'm trying to think how you do this. So you have a phone, right? You have a phone for the camera. You have a tablet for like handling OBS and for handling streaming. So you would either have to have a tablet that supports 5G or supports any sort of cellular service, or you just bring a hotspot, which also works as well. You can do either. And then another phone. So it'd be kind of crazy. It'd be like a three phone setup, or you could technically just use you could probably just use the camera from the tablet itself, right? I feel like you should be able to. And then you get some sort of like tripod, right? You get some sort of tripod, or either a tripod or like one of those gorilla grips. I don't know what they're called. So it's like tablet that handles OBS and possibly the camera, depending on the camera quality, and then a phone in front of the tablet that handles VTube Studio. So you route VTube Studio into the computer or into the tablet, and then that tablet handles VTube Studio as well as OBS, right? Like, do you think that could work? I wonder if that can work. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if that can work. I would have to research this. Like, I'll have to sit down after stream and like look into this, but that would be so cool. I think that could work, right? Because think about it, right? Okay, so you have a tablet. Like I said, the tablet can either, depending on the tablet's camera quality, that can either handle the camera itself, or you can get an external camera for it. And then in front of the tablet, you put a phone, because I already have an iPhone for my tracking, so I can just put the iPhone for tracking in front of the tablet, and then you just get one of those like monopods, right? Like, you just get one of those monopods that you can hold everything on, and then you have OBS and you have VTube Studio, and then you just do the same thing on like PC, right? Like how I have my setup. You just route OBS, or you just route VTube Studio to OBS and then OBS you can just stream directly from, right? You route everything into OBS on the tablet, and then you can just walk around. I think for audio, I'd probably do a lav mic. I know that there are Bluetooth mics that you can get. I as someone who has gone to conventions and done VTube, like VTuber meet and greets as like an assistant, I think. Oh, here, actually, you know what? I can show this. Actually, let me get paint pulled up here. You know what? We're gonna do some good old MS Paint. Okay, hold on. How do I capture this? Is it application capture? No, not display capture. Game capture? No, window capture. Okay. Select a window to capture. Paint. Why is it weird? Wait, what? Are there filters on this? No, right? Filters? No, no filters. Why is paint? What the heck? That's so weird. Okay, wait. I don't know how to. Hold on. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna do a display capture. Hold on. Okay. Actually, wait. Maybe I can do game capture. Okay, game capture. Does this work? No, it doesn't. Okay, well, that's so weird. Why can't I capture paint? All right, hold on. I have one last way of doing this. Yes, display capture. Primary monitor. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, here. Okay. How do I do this? This is gonna be kind of jank. how do I do this? Okay. Can I put myself in front of this? All right. I'm so confused. Wait, okay. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. Where am I? Oh no, here you go. Sprout 2 capture. Okay, there we go. Hello. Okay, this works. Okay, this actually works. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, where am I? The questions of existential dread and existential crisis. Where am I? What happened? Okay. Yes. Okay. This works. I can zoom in too. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so here's my idea, right? Okay. So this is your tablet, right? Let's get my paint bucket. Where's paint bucket? Yeah, paint bucket. Fill that in. Okay, so this is tablet. Let me do that. Okay. So this is your tablet, right? Okay, this is your tablet. Fill this in as well. Boom. Okay, so this is your tablet, right? You can have, my handwriting is abysmal, so actually that's just really small to begin with. Hold on. There we go. How about here? Okay. Yeah, it's painting time. Yeah, it is. Yes, because I'm trying to illustrate how I'd have this set up. Okay, actually I don't even need to draw myself. Whatever. Okay. So then, all right. So this is the tablet, right? And then you get one of those, like, I don't know what you call these. It's not necessarily a tripod or a monopod. It's kind of like a grip, right? So you get the grip, right? Okay. So this has VTube Studio on it. And like I said, depending on the quality of the camera of the tablet, you can either use the camera quality from the tablet itself or mount like an external camera on the top, right? So we'll just put this up here. We'll be like, okay, here's the, here's the external camera. Hold on. Right. Oh yeah, so here's the external camera, right? Okay. This is kind of is this starting to make sense a little bit? Okay, so you have your tablet right here. This tablet is running VTube Studio. You have your external camera, depending on if you do an external camera or not. That's optional. You then have your like grip down here. But the important thing, and this is what I don't know, I don't know how you would mount it, but you then you would then want to mount an iPhone in front of it. So let's make this a little bit, yeah, perfect. Here we go. Right, okay. So then you have the iPhone mounted in front of it. It's gonna be a little jank because the iPhone, I think, is going to be sitting on the tablet, or it's gonna be really close to the tablet, right? But this is your iPhone. Whoops. this is your iPhone. Just gonna put like applications here, right? Right, so you get the idea, right? Like, so this would be the iPhone. I don't expect it to be perfect. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, so this is your iPhone. Right, so this is your iPhone. Okay, here. Sorry, this is a very long tangent, but I'm going on this tangent anyway. It's not pretty, but you get the idea. So this is the iPhone. This is the iPhone. Okay. Your iPhone will be running VTube Studio. You can then route this through the router because VTube Studio can work wirelessly. So you make sure that the tablet and the VTube Studio through the phone are connected to the same router. You then route that through that. So then now VTube Studio is now connected to the tablet, and then you now have VTube Studio, and let me write that out. Okay, so you have VTube Studio and OBS running on this, right? So you now have VTube Studio and OBS running on the tablet, and then you have VTube Studio running on the iPhone, and then you have just a typical little like hotspot, right? You just have a hotspot down here, right? Hotspot. Okay, right? And then that's it. So I can then stream while I'm on the screen, right? Like having my VTube motto on the stream, and then also walk around the convention. And that was a super long tangent, but I hope that illustrates the point a little bit. I'm halfway done with sewing the plushie. Very nice, Pine. What plushie are you sewing? That question. What's up, Panda? Yes, this was a bit of a tangent, but this is what I'm thinking. Like, if I were to actually do an IRL setup, I would be able to include my VTube motto in the IRL stream itself. So you want to be looking at me, you'd be looking at the VTube model. Is your hotspot gonna be strong enough for all that? I would hope so. That would be another thing I'd have to look into, that I would kind of have to research, is like, I don't know if my hotspot would be strong enough for that, but I would have to research it. I mean, the biggest thing that would be an issue is it's always going to be connection, especially inside convention centers. It's known for not being the best inside convention centers, so it probably won't, like, it'll probably be okay. It'll probably work for what I'm trying to do, but I don't expect it to be like phenomenal, but I expect it to be serviceable. A dragon? Very cool, Pine. Well, if you want to post a picture of it in the Discord when you're done with it, I'll be more than happy to see it and take a look at it. But I mean, it's a good question, Panda. It's a good question. The other thing too is I would also probably look at some sort of external mic. Like I said, I'll probably look at some sort of like external lav setup, so my audio quality is good. So but yeah, no, I mean that's pretty much that. That's what I would do if I were to do a streaming setup, like an IRL streaming setup. I would be curious as to how well this would work. An extremely long tangent, but yes. now let me get rid of all this so I can okay, hold on. Let me go back to how everything was set up. Okay, there we go. But yes, that's how, if I were to do an IRL stream, I feel like that's how I would have it set up. I have no idea how it would work, how well it would work, I should say, and I have no idea if it would you know, if it would even be possible to do. But I'm honestly, I would definitely, I wouldn't be against trying it out. I think it'd be pretty fun. But yes, now for the photos of Anime Expo. Like I said, I didn't take too many photos because it was the last day, and I wasn't necessarily rushing to get through, but at the same time, I also was, what image is this? Because if I can just use this actually, hold on. I can just change this image out. Yippee. Okay, here. Oh my god, and it takes up half the it takes up half the screen. Oh god. Okay, here. Yeah. So yeah, let me look at this. Get this put up here. Yeah, so this was AX. Like I said, I didn't necessarily take too many pictures, but I took enough pictures to kind of like talk about it. So why won't it let me move this image? I move the image. There we go. That a line for Anime Expo on the news, and holy cow, it was long. Okay, man, that's the thing with Anime Expo. Okay, that is the thing that is with Anime Expo. That will be that for eternity. Is Anime Expo is LineCon. Like, yeah, man. Anime Expo is notorious for its extremely long and bad lines, and it happens every year. And it's always funny to me to see people like shocked that like, oh, Anime Expo has bad lines. It's like, yeah, man. Every year I've gone to Anime Expo, it's had bad lines. This is like, it's LineCon, man. It's Anime Expo is notorious for just having really bad lines, and it didn't change this year. There's no change to this year. It is notoriously LineCon, and well, what do you know? It's LineCon. Oh yeah, okay, wait, okay, so this was like the main entrance. Up to the left was the exhibit hall, right? I think that's what it was, the exhibit hall. And then to the bottom left, because it's in the same, because the artist alley and the exhibit hall are in the same like area. So the like I said, the top left was where the exhibit hall was, and then you can't really see it too well, but on the bottom left is where artist alley is. Did he bring us souvenirs? I actually didn't buy too much from this AX. I bought some things. I'll be honest, there wasn't really much that caught my attention. Even for souvenirs, there wasn't really too much that caught my attention. It was, at least for me, it was a pretty chill AX. I didn't really spend too much money. Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't get to play it, but I am very curious to try it when it comes out. They had a booth for Silver Palace, which, if you don't know what Silver Palace is, it's a gacha game, of course, but it's kind of an HSR, like a Honkai Star Rail, um, it's a turn-based gacha game. But what's the era that I could say that it's from? It's like an 1800s era, like 1840s, 1800s ish era. It's a gacha game being stylized in that era, and it's rather cool. It looks pretty cool. I'm curious to try it out when it officially launches, which I don't even, when is that? I honestly haven't been paying too much attention to Silver Palace just because I've been busy with like Uma and other stuff. But when is the release date for Silver Palace? Oh, okay, but there's a beta test for it. Okay, so Silver Palace does not have a release date for it just yet, but it does have a beta that will be going on this month. There is a beta for it, so there is signups for it. What else is up there? Oh, the Masquerade as well, as usual. If you're unfamiliar with conventions, conventions have a thing called a masquerade, and masquerades are places to where you can go and I'm not sure. I think I do believe it's different. I'm not sure if the masquerade is necessarily the cosplay contest. I believe the masquerade and the contest are two separate things. I'm not sure if certain conventions combine cosplay contests and masquerades, but I believe masquerades are, you pretty much can go on stage for about a minute or so. I guess it just depends as to I think it just depends as to like how much time you get. I don't know if you can request more time or not, but masquerades are really cool and they're very fun. You get to go on stage. You can either do like a performance. I know some people like going on there and doing performances, and you can also go up there and just show off your cosplay. That's another big thing too that they do, is you can show off your cosplay at masquerades. That's what some people like to do. You just go up on stage with some music and just kind of do like some walk-ons and some turnarounds and stuff. But yeah, masquerades are really fun. I highly recommend watching them on YouTube as well. There's some really cool cosplays that people present, so those are fun. Masquerades are cool. I was actually planning to go to Anime Expo for the Beyblade X tournament, but they hosted it on a family member's birthday, so I didn't go. You know, I forgot to take pictures of that, Claude, but I did see that. When I was leaving the convention, one of the advertisements I saw for it was the Beyblade X tournament. I meant to grab a picture and show you it. So yes, I'm glad you were at least able to, that you saw it on your side as well, because yeah, that I did see the advertisements for the tournament. Oh my god, I see a little fella. That's me. I'm a little fella. Hey guys, little fella here. Hi Bloppy. Hi Blobby, Blobby, Blobby. Hi Blobby, Blobby. Hello. Welcome in. Bald. How could you do this to me, Panda? Making me bald. How dare you? But hi Blobby. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping in. You went to AX? I did go to AX. I only went the last day because honestly this trip was mainly me going to Serendipity, the Hololive concert. But yes, I did go to AX. I went to AX on Sunday. I wasn't there for too long, but I was there just long enough to like see stuff. and you throw something at me? Thank you. And I'm, oh my god, okay, throwing something at me. Bald. I'm balded. I have something thrown at me, and then I'm made bald again. Oh my god. You guys just love making me bald, huh? You guys just love abuse. Okay. Fair enough. I'm not angry. I just find it funny. Oh, Persona was here as well, Claude. They were talking about the Persona 4 revival. They had a little like a Okay, I don't know how well this is gonna show up on stream. I'm sorry if this is gonna look like really bad. Goodbye everyone. Hold on. So it's gonna this is gonna cover like most of the stream because I don't know how to do this properly. So we're just gonna wing it. You can kind of see it here, but if you look at this image to the right, there's a Persona 4 banner, and then it's the Persona 4 TVs down there at the bottom. Do I have a better image of this? I don't know if I have a better image of it. I don't think I do. Oh well. But hi Blobby, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you've had a good day, and I hope you've had a great weekend. But yeah. There's Persona. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna reset this. How do I reset the transformation on this? Transformation reset. There we go. Oh god, I made it worse. I made it worse. Okay. Here we go. Persona. Uh-oh. Claude, watch out. He's slandering Persona. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. I forgot. Okay, I took a picture of these. As you know, I like plushies. So, of course, when I saw the Ami plushies, I had to go look at them. Oh, look at all the Umas! Look at all the Umas there. There's so many Umas. They had the Silent Suzuka. They had the Ogiri cap. They had the Gold Ship. And then they had the Haru. Look at all those Umas. There's a lot of Umas there. However, because we were posting about Haru earlier. Guys, look, it's Haru. Not a single thought behind those eyes, man. Look at that. She's just happy to be here, man. She's just happy to be here. Not a single thought behind those Haru's eyes. I have to say, I am very impressed with how they captured that of Haru. Just that, like, not a 1,000-yard stare, but that kind of just like that no thoughts behind those eyes kind of look. I don't know how they managed to nail it, but they did. This Haru plushie really just, I look at it and I'm like, yeah, man, not a single brain cell is active behind there. No neurons are being activated. No brain cells are in motion. She is just there. She doesn't even know she exists, man. The plushie just looks like she doesn't even know she exists. Same Haru, same panda. That's just how it is, man. Okay, what other ones do we have here? She's like you, no brain cells. Whoa. Are you slandering me? I'm just kidding. I feel that sometimes, you know. I don't have not too much is going on behind the Seth brain. And then this was just another picture of AX from the other side. You can see the Persona stuff. Excuse me, let me grab a drink. Excuse me. You can see the Persona thing a little bit better here if I zoom in on it. You can see the Persona like advertisement in the TVs right here. You can see that a little bit better. And then yeah, like I said about Silver Palace as well, there's a lot of Silver Palace advertisements. I have a picture of it, but I'm not gonna show it because it's honestly just a really bad picture. But they were advertising Power World as well, but it's a really blurry photo. It's really bad. I don't know why it ended up being so bad, but they were advertising Power World stuff too, which I was very happy to see. How was the Hololive concert? Oh, it was awesome. Yeah, I'll talk about that in just a moment here, but no, the Hololive concert was awesome. What else did I see? Oh, yeah, okay. So I don't know what restaurant was doing this. I don't remember what restaurant was doing this, but I think there was a restaurant in California that was doing a Hololive collab, and these were the standees that they had. They had Narissa, they had Fuamoko, Shiori, Bibu, Crony, Callie. They had a bunch of it was just merch related to like their like diner themed outfits. I think it's a part of a collab with the restaurant, but I'm honestly not too as to which one. What else was there? Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, so this was the Silver Palace booth. It was really crazy because on one side they had like the Silver Palace cosplayers, because they had some cosplayers here, and then they also had I don't even know what it is. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like a silver, not a unicorn. How do you describe this? Sorry, hold on. I don't even, do I have a is there a picture of this? It's not like a unicorn, but there's a horse. There's a horse thing, and it's a mount. It's some like mount thing from Silver Palace, and it was crazy because they had a life-size one at the booth. It was really crazy to see. But this was the Silver Palace booth. It was really cool to see it. But yes, how was the Hololive concert? I got you. Okay, I understand, Panda. I will show you. So this is where I was sitting day one. This was my view from day one. Pretty good. Pretty good seats for day one. It was very comfortable actually. I don't know how to I don't know, without looking at the map, I couldn't tell you where exactly it was. It was in the back. I think it was in orchestra, but I had one of those seats that had a lot of space. So this was my seat for the first day. It was really good. It was really fun. I was really excited to see Iris because as I think I've talked about it on here before, maybe not, but Iris is my favorite member of Hololive, so I was really excited to see her performance. She did Be My Flame, which I was really excited that she did Be My Flame because that's one of her new songs that she just released. But yeah, this is where I was sitting for day one. Let me, Jarvis, zoom in on the photo, enhance. So this is where I was sitting for day one. As I was sitting here. And then for day two, I had, of course, I had different seats for day two. Let me see. Here we go. Okay. So this is where I was sitting for day two. Honestly, okay. I will say while these seats were better view-wise, because I actually did, being able to see it from up here, it was a lot better. The seating was way more cramped. I did not like sitting up here because of how cramped it was. I would have preferred sitting lower, like where I was on day one, which was the first level. I would have preferred sitting there. However, if I do go to the next concert that they have, like Ian 5 or whatever, I'll try and get seats on the balcony, but way towards the front, because you can see that there's still seats in front of me, and I think those would have been a lot more comfortable. But no, I had a great time. Serendipity was really fun. I had a wonderful time. Miss Hakos Bales did Snake Eyes, which was a song I was really looking forward to seeing in person, and she did it. So I was very happy she did that. I was very happy to being able to listen to both. But Serendipity was fun though. I had a really good time at Serendipity. Whoops. Chat, come back. Chat, come back. I'm sorry, chat. Come back. But I had fun though. I had fun at Serendipity. Honestly, it was just a good weekend all around. I don't really have too many complaints or anything. I just had a good time at the convention. It was hectic, because it was still super crowded on Sunday, but aside from that, I had a good time. I have to take pictures of it because I forgot to take pictures of it, but um, I ended up buying a Bay plushie, and I ended up buying like a bag, like an over the shoulder weekend type bag, um from Omana, I think is her name. Omana. I ended up buying from there. My dragon is fixed now. Yippee! I'm very glad to hear it, Pine. Dare I ask how much all of this was, like tickets and stuff? Off the top of my head, it was, I think it was about 300 to fly to California, which is on average for where I live. So it was about 300. Okay, so the way that I rule going to California or not is if the ticket is $500 and above, I don't go to California. But if the ticket is 500 and below, I kind of like weigh my options and see like the cheapest flights that I can get. So the flight was about 300. Now, I stayed at an Airbnb with a few friends, so you could stay for cheaper than where I was staying, as last year I stayed for relatively cheap because I shared a hotel room rather than an Airbnb. But the Airbnb was about $300 for my portion of it, which is definitely a lot. It was only because a lot of the people that were supposed to be there had dropped out. So the Airbnb cost was a little bit higher, but that's okay because I preferred staying at the Airbnb anyway. But it was $300 for the Airbnb, which you can definitely do cheaper. It is fully possible to get a room for way cheaper than that. Um, plane ticket is gonna kind of just be from wherever you're at. That's gonna be, you can't really control that. But accommodation wise, you can definitely stay cheaper than $300 for the whole weekend. I did it last year. Tickets for Serendipity, it was $174 for the first day ticket, and it was $200 in total for my my second day ticket, because my second day ticket, someone was selling theirs for secondhand for $200. So it was two tickets because my friend was sitting with me. So it was two tickets for $200. So I paid about $100 each. So in total, my tickets for Serendipity were $275. My flight cost was $300, and my accommodations was $300. So that's $600. So I spent about $874. I could have done it cheaper, but this was also a very last minute trip. I could have done accommodations a lot cheaper, but I also didn't want to bail on my friends because of the whole like a good a pretty good portion, not a good portion, but like a few people dropping out of the Airbnb. I didn't want to, I felt bad if I had dropped out or anything, and plus I was already planning on staying at the Airbnb anyway, since most of my friends were staying there too. So really the biggest cost for that was definitely the plane ticket and the accommodations. Like I said, you can do accommodations there, especially if you stay with a group, for way cheaper. But like I said, I spent the $300 just because I had already committed to it. So, but yeah, it was about $875 for the whole trip, which not too bad. I agree, it wasn't too bad. The only other thing that I have planned this year is okay, I don't know when it's going to be, and it's kind of frustrating because I want to plan for it, because I want to plan this well in advance so I can get a good hotel, and so I can get the time off for it. But I don't know when they haven't talked about when the UMA live is gonna happen yet. And because we're supposed to be having the UMA 7th live in Los Angeles in America, and they have yet to talk about as to when the date for that is going to be, which really sucks because I'm going to that. I really want to go to the 7th live in America, because this will be the first time Uma goes to America. But I don't know when it's happening. They've announced it multiple times. They're like, oh yeah, hey, we're going to LA now. And then they're like, hey, we're going to LA. And hey, here's the theater that we're going to. But no one has said, like, they haven't said as to what the time frame for it is. And it sucks because it's like, yeah, I need to, you know, I'd like to know in advance. You know, I'd like to know in advance when it is, you know? Like when is the, you know, when is the concert? But they haven't talked about it yet, but that'll probably be my last trip for the year, is going to the Uma concert. I might go to the Iris solo live, which okay. It's why I talked about, because I know I talked about this a few streams ago. It's why I talked about why it's kind of unfortunate that the timing with the Iris solo live is because the Iris solo live is also going to be my birthday week. Or like it falls on my birthday week, meaning I can't stream while I'm in Japan. Or sorry, it's not that I can't stream, but I want the stream to be fun, and I want the stream to actually be like good. You know what I mean? Like I want it to be like an entertaining stream. But when I'm in Japan, I'm not gonna have any of my setup. So, and that's the biggest thing, is like I want to go to the Iris solo live, but it's the same situation. Iris hasn't talked about any of the information for the solo live yet. She hasn't talked about like when the tickets are gonna be announced and all that. So, but for October, that's the only thing that kind of sucks about it being in October, is like the Iris solo live is the week of my birthday. So if I you know what I mean, like if I were to go, I wouldn't be able to stream my birthday. But that's also why I'm thinking I would make up for it on my anniversary, because I have some ideas for my anniversary if I can get them done. Well, I'm probably gonna go, so let me just say good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite, but they might. All good. Good night, Pine. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Yes, okay. I did want to play the new, okay, hold on. I don't know how I'm gonna set this up. Hold on. I don't know how to do this. I want to play the new Rhythm Haven game. Hold on. Okay, Rhythm Haven. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let me figure this out. Alright, okay. Well, I need to play Undertale first before I play Deltarune. Also, okay, hold on. Alright, this would be a perfect time for me to do this. I'm gonna hit a very quick ad break, and so I can set up my Switch. Well, yeah, Claude, I've never played Undertale before. I've talked about this. I've never played Undertale. I mean, I know of it, and I know, like, I've seen gameplay of it, but I've never played Undertale. That's why I'm saying yes, Undertale is on the list for me to play. That's one of the next game series I'm looking at playing. But yes, I would like to play Undertale first before I play Deltarune. One stream would be crazy because I would not do that. I would not be able to live. I do know about Sans. Panda, you know how long Undertale's been out? You know how long Undertale has been out? Of course I know about Sans. Alright, hold on. We can pick this conversation back up in a minute. Let me do this ad break real quick so I can get this Switch set up. Give me just a moment. Just a moment. Hold on. Hello. Okay. Let me see if I can figure this out, because I did this a while ago. Hold on. But I have changed things since then, so let me... Video capture device. Okay. Ah, yes. Perfect. Bring this all the way down here. Boom. Okay. And now... Oh god, I hope this doesn't, oh, please don't be too loud. Please don't be too loud. Where is it? Okay. Can you guys hear that? Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, you guys probably can. Hold on. Sorry. I forgot that it doesn't do audio monitoring until yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry. I did not realize that it was gonna be blasting. Okay. How does this sound for everybody? Is this good? Does it need to be louder? Uh, does it need to be quieter? Wait, no. Uh, oh yeah, there we go. All right. Is my wait? Okay, VTube. Alright, VTube Studio looks like it's lagging, but as long as it's not lagging on the stream. No, it looks wonderful on the stream. Okay, perfect. I can just ignore how it looks on. Okay, how about that? How's this? Okay. Yeah, let me know if this works. I'm just putting everything back. Okay. It's here. Okay, there we go. Hello. Alright. Yes, let us play Rhythm Haven Groove.
Hello, nice to meet you.
I can bump this up a little bit more.
Before we get to the games, I've got two quick things I need to check with you.
Okay. Oh wait, let me change my thing on Twitch real quick. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Okay. Alright. Now we can get into the gaming.
Please bear with me. It's only two things. First, tell me if you want me to read things out loud for you.
I don't think so. I think Yeah, I manage it myself. Yeah, no reading aloud.
Okay. I've set the mode to no reading aloud. You can change this setting at any time from the main menu.
Okay.
So you don't want me to read out loud. Got it. I won't read it. Alright, just one more thing. Beep. Let's make sure your TV
Ah, here we
is
go.
set up
Okay.
for optimal rhythm gaming.
This is what I wanted to set up. Yeah, okay, because I was looking at this game off stream, and I wanted to make sure that I was able to do this on stream as well. So perfect. I can set this up now. Okay.
We're just going to make sure there's no funky delay messing up your timing. Beep. Alright, let's get into it.
Okay.
Beep.
Yippee! I don't know how long this goes on for. I think it's maybe 30 seconds. Okay, cool. Yippee! Yeah, we don't have to look at all this because this is just telling me that it might be messed up because of the sync and all that. Now we're good.
How did that seem? Beep. If you
Good.
think things still need adjustment, or if you want to play on a different TV, you can always change the settings again. Beep.
Okay.
Alright, see you soon.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Play solo. Okay. Alright, how's the volume on this now? Does it need to be a bit louder, or is it good as is? Good? Okay, okay. Alright. Right, sorry, hold on. Let me move myself out of the way. Where can I move myself for this one? I'll put myself right here. Okay. Hi chat. Hello. Okay, now I shouldn't be obstructing anything. I'm gonna be a little smaller, but let's. Oh god. Okay, I don't know how well this is gonna go. I mean, well, delay isn't too bad. Never mind. I just completely missed it. All right, here we go. This should be okay now. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Huh? Benny, can you hear me? Right, hold on. How about? Okay, can you hear it now? Can you hear it now? Can you hear this? Oh yeah, I just want to make sure. Ah, no. There we go. There we go. Sorry. Sorry if I'm not talking. I gotta lock in for some of these games. Rhythm games is one of those games where I lock in. There we go. Yay! Yippee! Okay, I think I can move myself from set for some of these other games now. Okay. Play Project Sakai in your brain. This. I think I feel like I do horrible at Project Sakai. I feel like I'd be really bad at it. Nice. Yippee! Okay. I kind of lock it in for this. Okay, okay. There we go. The flapping, the flapping was definitely happening. Really good. Yay! This umbrella act has potential. Yeah, I messed it up just a little bit, but hey, there we go. Okay, so I've played the demo for this before, and this is as much as that I've got up to is Disco Dog. So I guess we have to see what's past Disco Dog. I was really bad at Disco Dog, but I got the hang of it. Let's see if I can hopefully I can figure it out this time. Oh wait, I'm just gonna skip it because I already know what to do with this one. There we go. Nice. Okay, okay. What's gonna mess me up is when it zooms in on her. I know that's when it's gonna mess me up. Yep, here we go. Yeah, see, I knew it. 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 I knew the second the camera zoomed in is when I was gonna mess up. Yeah, see, when the camera zooms in, dude. I'm so bad. I got that one. Okay, I got that one. Okay, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Dude, I'm so bad at okay. When the camera zooms in, when the camera zooms in, uh when the camera zooms in on the trainer, that messes me up so much because um it like they hit you with two at once and it already messes me up with them just doing one. So them doing two is like, oh my gosh. Them doing two really messes me up. Okay, feeding the beast. Suffering in Project Sakai stream. I could try it. It's probably gonna be me suffering really bad, but yeah, I can try it. Okay, let's practice the biting beats first. This one I have not played. Press A to chomp. But before you go down, before you get to chomping down, everyone okay, yep, okay. I can hear your tummy rumbling, so we better get to that practicing. Press A to chomp. There we go. Okay. Okay, alright, here we go. Here's the game. Ah. Those don't count? Why? Am I hitting it too early? Well, that one's just too late, but dang. Oh my gosh. I'm not that good at this one. Okay, I get parts where it zoomed in and out, but how do you miss this much? Well, are you talking about this game or are you talking about the other game? Oh, in general? Because I'm bad. Because I'm bad. Okay, here we go. Remix one. Remix one. What do we got? Remix one. Oh my gosh. I'm so bad at the dinosaur one. Oh, what? Nope. It's only one button. No, there's 2 buttons in some of these games. If you were a test, we would say you passed with flying colors. Oh well, see, look, they think I did good. You would suffer in Deltarune Chapter 3? I mean, yeah, probably. It's why I haven't really played the Undertale games or anything. Oh wait, what's this? Okay, follow me, cast match goes down. Okay. You have few simple games that play with them. Like most, but like more. No wins or losses. It's all for fun. Okay, relax. I will continue playing. Yes, I mean I know the game's trying to calculate for delay, but there is a slight delay, because of I'm playing this through a capture card. You don't need to play Undertale to understand Deltarune. They're their own completely different stories. Are they not referenced at all? Not much unless you dig really deep. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, I'm okay. That's definitely the simplest game out of all of them for sure. That's definitely the best game out of all of them. What's my Wi-Fi password? Why do you want to know my Wi-Fi password, Claude? It's not like you're nowhere. It's not like you're anywhere near my house. Stopping your Cass. Three cute sports cars are cruising in the streets. Hit the gas, hit the brakes. Try not to make any mistakes. Okay. Let's go. Congratulations, you're starring in a promotional video for a new car model. Let's start with the test drive. Press down to hit the brakes at the same time as the other cars. Oh, and one more thing. Okay. Kind of random, but I imagine Steph going to Anime Expo in a fishbowl with a mic so he can actually move. I gotta ask your credit card number. No, you're not getting my credit card number. I mean, Claude, I do have ideas for that. Not necessarily of me going in like a mech, but I have some really cool ideas that I have, but I have no idea how well they would go or how they would work. I can't expose them just yet. But I have some ideas that would be pretty cool. Do you know Big Puffer? Is that a person? Is that a streamer? Not that I'm familiar with, no. Do you have a picture of it? Can you send it to me, Panda? I'd be curious to see what it looks like. Oh, you can put it in the Discord. I'd be curious to see as to what as to what his merch looks like. Why are these cards hitting the eye emoji? You guys seen the eye emoji meme where they have like the eye emoji over their face? And these cards are hitting it. Yeah, like these cards are hitting the eye emoji meme. What type of videos does he make, Panda? What type of content does he do? Nice. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I have to lock in for some of these songs just to make sure I pass them. What's this? Welcome to the cafe. The cafe, anytime you feel like you need a break from the game, you're welcome to stop in here. Buy yourself a bit stuck on something, maybe I can help you out. Anyway, for now, feel free to relax and make yourself at home. Talk to you later. All good, Claude. I'll catch you later. Oh, I see. Okay. It's just different ones. Okay. Hop and slide. This cute little game was created by young Miho here for her programming class. Let's go and get into it with some practice. Press A to jump over the hurdles. Try give. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Panda. Slide under the hurdles. Okay. All right. Uh oh. There we go. Okay. Now we must do the jumping and the sliding at the same time. Oh. Okay, here we go. Okay, all right, here we go. Now it's time to lock in for the game. All right, let's see how this goes. Probably not gonna go too well. Oh, whoops. Uh-oh. Oh, God. I'll oh my gosh. I probably did really bad on that. Really good? I'm shocked. I thought I would have gotten way lower than really good. I'm honestly quite shocked there. I thought I would have gotten worse. Pop and don't drop. Things are popping off in this laboratory, but which pop has the most pop? That's what we're here to find out. Okay. Let's find out. Press A to pop the bubbles after they've been inflated by heat. That's okay. There we go. It's hard to tell, Panda, but there is an audio delay with me streaming it through my my capture card. There we go. Alright, well, I was saying to move on to the real deal, so. There we go. No, I meant to hold it. Oh my gosh, I messed this up. Oh no, I dropped the. Oh my gosh. Dude, this game with the delay is like, it's really rough. It's really rough to play this game. I'm not shocked that I got that. We'll try it again. We'll try it again. See what I can get this time. Oh, I wanted the. There we go. I wanted the skip button. There we go. Let me restart. Hold on. Let me lock in. Let me restart that. Immediately fail that first one. I thought I had the blue one. I thought I got the blue one. Ah, I missed it. No, I messed up. I think I did even worse on this one. Yeah, fair enough. Results are inconclusive, yeah. Oh yeah, so this is gonna be the one that I struggle on. Fair enough. I'll give it one more go. I'll give it one more go. Ah, I couldn't see. Okay, hopefully that was a lot better. Hi Valerie, haven't seen you in a while. Welcome in. Guess who's back? I see you're back. Hello. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yes, I'm playing Rhythm Heaven Groove tonight. Alright, let's give that a try. Let's see if we can do the remix. Alright, here we go. Remix time. You know what? No, I want this to be good.
Something's never changed, time's passing by. I stay the same. Chasing bigger dreams, people seem to care about what's right for me. It's a baby and like they understand how to do it all. Will I ever learn? If I can never seem to look back. Let's live this moment. Will I think that I live now? Driving down the fast road, without a doubt we won't love. Taking off, taking for a while. I'm not afraid, just wait for me. Now I'll be on my own. Promise to keep a smile on my face, because I will soon be a lady. Now I'll be on my own. Promise to keep a smile on my face. I will soon be a lady.
Yes, hello Valerie. Hello, 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 hello. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. What happened with the con? Oh no, I had a good time. I had a good time at the con. I was just talking about my adventures at the convention. It was pretty fun. Yippee! I have zone 3 unlocked now. Okay. I do. Hold on. I have an idea for stream. Yeah, what's up? You can also put it in game suggestion as well too if you would like, but I'm always open to suggestions. What's up? What idea do you have for stream? There's a game called Noscape. Sure. I'll be down to check it out. Yeah, one of these nights I have to have a it'd be nice to have a it'd be nice to have a what do you call it? It'd be nice to have a Roblox stream again. I haven't played Roblox in quite a little bit. I think it'd be cool. Yeah, I have to look it up and take a look at it, but I'd be down. But yes. I apologize. It is time for me to head out as I am a bit eepy. And it is bedtime for me. What do you call it? On Thursday, Thursday will be a dedicated stream to Rhythm Haven Groove. So I do look forward to Thursday's stream. And then Sunday we'll be having a movie night. So if you're not already in the server, we'll be having a movie night. Yeah, put your movie suggestions in the movie night suggestion channel, and I will take a look at them, and we will have a vote to see which what everyone wants to watch. So yeah, just make sure you put your votes in there. And thank you so much, guys, for sticking around. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be streaming again. So yes, we shall see what they pick. Indeed, we shall take a look. But yes, for now I'm going to head out, as I'm still honestly really exhausted from the traveling yesterday, so I'm gonna go get some rest. But again, thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Yes, I'll see you guys on Thursday. Good night, guys. Good night.